So, welcome to the fourth episode of Deconstructing the Matrix. To my left on your screens is a long-term friend of mine. His name is Sam, and he is in the healthcare field like all of us are, but that's exactly not why I have him on here. I have him on here because he has a belief structure, and I have a lot of respect for his opinions. I've worked with him and known him for a long time, just as I've worked with Will and known him for a long time. And I had these guys on here because I respect their opinions a ton. And I didn't want to talk about healthcare. I wanted to talk about faith, religion, and all things encompassed. Sam describes himself as a Christian, and Will describes himself as an atheist. And I'm just going to kind of give them a couple seconds to explain that real quick.
You want to go, Will, or you want me to go first?
I can go.
Yeah.
Atheism. I say I'm an atheist mainly to normalize the term, even though I feel comfortable saying that. Whether it's agnosticism, it's also, you can kind of fold that in. I use atheism as a term that I don't believe in a God, and I'm not going to just say I'm an atheist, there is no God. All right, it's more nuanced than that. So the way I like to describe it is that as an atheist, I haven't seen, or I haven't been presented with any evidence to convince me that there is a supernatural God, the God of the Abrahamic religions. So it's more nuanced than just saying there is no God, which can cause some problems if you enter into a conversation, and it can kind of devolve into this never-ending circle of arguing. So that's my take on atheism.
Awesome. Sam?
Yeah, so I'm going to change it up on you a little bit here. I would call myself a Christ follower. Reason being is, anytime you say Christian, you get lumped in a group, good, bad, or ugly. So I would say first and foremost, I'm a Christ follower. And yeah, so I think I do believe in God. So you want to say supernatural being, higher being. Yes, the God of the Bible is the Bible that I believe in, but it's kind of really to me, in the way it works in my mind, it's kind of in a step down or step up. But obviously as a theist, I would have to believe in a God, and then you have to figure out, okay, who is this God? And to me, Christianity describes that best. So I'm a Christ follower. Call me a Christian, but I guess that's how I would probably describe me as a Christian. I like calling myself more of a Christ follower than just a Christian, whatever that is.
Awesome. And myself, I would describe myself as the closest label, I guess, would be agnostic. And the reason I say that is because I think that the preponderance of evidence that I have investigated throughout my lifetime has given me the opinion that it is much more likely that a God doesn't exist in the way that people think it does than it existing that way. And I'm talking about the monotheistics or even the polytheistic ideas. Now, spirituality is a whole different ballgame, but I don't really get involved in that because it's so nebulous.